Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Shit. Hey, wait a minute, y'all. I forgot I didn't change damn glasses. I was trying to figure out why come I couldn't see this damn screen in here. I was trying to figure it out. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up tonight? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. All right. I gotta take that off. I can't do it with that one. Let's see. Let's do this one. So what's been going on, y'all? What's been going on? Happy and blessed Wednesday. Damn. Y'all, I just walked through the door not too long ago. I actually got off for work on time, but I had something else to do, like always. And then got home just to find out, y'all. I got to go do jury trial tomorrow at so early in the morning. So early. And then on top of that, they don't pay crap. They don't really pay. They pay 15. Can y'all believe they only pay $15 per day that you go there? That's crazy. Who does this? $15, y'all. Can y'all believe that? But yeah, oh, man. Now, I guess we will do that video today because I don't want to look like I tricked y'all over here or whatever the case is. But yeah, we're gonna have to do this live pretty quick today. We can't be on here all day with this live because I'm not gonna be up late tonight like that because I gotta get up too early, super early tomorrow. Let me see on this damn thing, y'all. But anyway, y'all, don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget to like this. Well, that's thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment if you watch this in the replay. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like. And hit that bell notification so you can be notified of my next upcoming video. I'm trying to give it a minute for people to come in to see if people coming in. So many people are on live. It's like everybody started coming on late because I come on late. Dang. I mean, here on the West Coast, it's still early. It's only 8 o'clock over here. 8 o'clock. That's what it is. But on the East Coast, y'all, it's like 11 and stuff. Shit. I don't even know how people do lives late like that. But, maybe they got time. I don't know. Maybe they got time. Whatever works for people, I guess, right? Whatever works. Y'all don't sit up here undressing and shit because sometimes when I be getting home, like I said, I get here late. I can't keep all these clothes on and do a live. It's just too hot. It's just too hot for me with all this stuff on. Yes, it is. Let's see. Coach. But anyway, y'all know what the live is about tonight. We're going to talk about the Malaysia. What is it? How you pronounce that? Malaysia. Let me see how you pronounce that. Hold on, y'all. Damn, my ass was rehearsing and don't forget how you pronounce the word. Hold on, y'all, for a second. All right, y'all. It's Malaysia, okay? Or Malaysian, or however you want to say it. But it is Malaysia. Okay. We're going to talk about that briefly. We're going to go over some breaking news as well. I already looked at some videos on that airline stuff, and it's pretty strange, but it's you can almost kind of tell what happened to that airline, when it was going from, I think it was going to Beijing or something like that. And 200 and some people were on that plane. Okay, but we're gonna watch that real quick. We're gonna do a reaction video to that. But before I do that, guys, we got breaking news. Also, let me do my disclaimer. Everything in this video is protected by the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976 that allows us to use certain information for instructional, research, educational, entertainment purposes, as well as to give opinions and things like that. Okay, all of that is protected by the Copyright Act of 1976. Fair Use Act, y'all. Fair use. That information will be down below in the comment section. And it's also in my bio of this video. Okay. Now I feel good. I done took all that mess off. Now I feel good, y'all. I feel really refreshed now. Anyway, again, hello to everybody out there in the bushes. Whenever y'all come in, whoever come into the chat as well, hello to y'all. Okay. We're gonna get ready to get started, y'all. Man, I be getting ready while I'm here on the computer, y'all, doing a live. Let's do this. I'm cleaning up my glasses now because these damn glasses be dirty. I ain't gonna lie, and crooked. Let's see. These are my other glasses. I got like 50,000 pair of glasses. I ain't gonna lie. I be changing them up to match different outfits at times. That's so strange. I know, but I do that. Yeah, I know. I be like into fashion and stuff. I think if I was rich, I'd be really like really dressing all the time for real. I was meaning to change that damn avatar. Let me see if I can change that real quick until people come in, cause y'all know these people. Let me see if I can change that real quick, y'all. I don't know if I can do it now. Let's see. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Let me delete this one. Delete. Let me see if I can change this. I'm gonna start putting up my photography pictures so y'all can see some of the stuff that I take. I'm gonna start putting that up as well because I want y'all to see some of the stuff that I be the pictures that I be taking of stuff. Because I be doing some pretty good pictures at times, So damn, I ain't even got that picture up here. I thought I did. So let's put a little plain Jane. Oh man. I should put this one over. I'll be looking all mean on this shit. Wait, let's see. I'm just gonna put my country girl up. I should have did the snake thing so y'all can see the snake. The snake. I should have put the snake up there, but yeah. I'm just gonna put this up and change everything. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna change all this shit tonight while y'all coming in. We're gonna change it. Yes, we are. Okay, now that's cute. All right, now. Damn, I cannot see out these glasses when I get up. But anyway, y'all, we're going to go ahead and cover some breaking news real quick while everybody come in. If they don't come in, they just don't. I got to still do what I got to do. You know how that goes. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with some breaking news. Quite a lot of things happened between yesterday and today. Let me also turn this down and put the breaking news thing up as well. Breaking news, y'all. We're going to do the breaking news first, and then we're going to talk about the airline thing maybe. Depends on how many people come in. I mean, I'm still gonna do that, but it just won't be long. As I do, let's see, make sure I got the right phone. Because I really do got something to do anyway tonight. I almost didn't even come on at all, but I decided to come on. Turn this on to here. Hold on for 1 second. All right, breaking news, y'all. Anyway, today, an 18-year-old teen was found dead after telling his mom he was going on a date, I believe. That's what they said. Let me look at this article. This article is on BIN, which is Black Information Newswork. This was posted today. An Arkansas teen was found dead in a Mississippi forest days after he told his mom he was going on a date with a classmate. Okay. According to WMC TV, the body of 18-year-old Frederius Wilson was found in Holly Springs National Forest 3 days after he was reporting missing on March the 5th. That's a shame. Now, y'all, let me show you what this young man looked like. Get up and show y'all this real quick. Let me put my shirt down. Okay, it's so hot in here. I don't know, these people must got this heater on. That's him. Okay, so let's see. Wilson told his mom, Shirley Howe, that he was going on a date with his classmate earlier this month, but never came home. Howe told WREG. She later learned that he was with someone else. My son didn't have any enemies, nor was he a troubled child. He worked, went to school, and played his game. He was a pure mama's boy, his mom wrote on Facebook. Investigators tracked down Wilson's phone near the forest in Yalobusha County, but his body wasn't found until a U.S. Forest Service employee spotted it. We searched the area for 6 hours, for over 6 hours, Tuesday night, but we're unsuccessful. The county sheriff of Yalabusha, um, Jermaine Gooch, told Fox 13. The area is very remote. Okay. Authorities have released the teen's cause of or manner of death. However, his mom said she was told her son was found with gunshot wounds. Hey, Missy, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. The mother said Wilson was last seen on security footage with a woman at McDonald's in West Memphis. Okay. No arrests have been made in this case. Sadly, it wasn't the outcome we wanted, Sheriff Gooch said per Fox 13. Our focus is on this investigation, making an arrest, and providing answers and closure for his family. Our prayers go out to them. That's a shame, man. So y'all, he told his mom he was going out on a date, and he ended up. It's hot in here, y'all. He ended up, y'all. Wait, y'all got the dead on heater on. Okay, so oh, sorry about that, y'all. I had to turn the air on. So he told his mom he was going out on a date with someone, with a classmate. He actually did not meet the classmate, okay? And something happened within that time. He didn't return home. They later found his phone, I guess, and the phone tracked them down in the forest. And I think it was 3 days later when they found this young man. Let's see how old this little boy is. Let's see. 18 years old, okay? That's sad. His mom said he was a good student. He worked, went to school and did everything. No drugs, no nothing. So I don't know. Let's see what these comments say. I don't know what happened. So he was shot too. I think I said that when I was reading this. TV says, what a handsome young man. So sorry for this family's loss. This is heartbreaking, and I hope you all get the answers you are looking for so you may get your closure. Prayers for all of the family. Yeah, that's sad. Somebody said, Donald Lake said, geez, so sorry. Just sounds like a great son. School, working, dating. I'm so sorry for your loss. Bullet, these kids and violence. He looks like a great kid. Okay, so somebody else said, you have to watch these children. They will tell you one thing, do the total opposite. I'm going here, but end up somewhere else. And I agree, some of them will do that. Not all, but some do. Some kids do tell you that they go in one place and end up being somewhere else. I don't know why some kids do that, but some do. And he obviously must have did that with his mom. I don't know. And they said they saw him with a woman, I believe, right? I think that's what I read when I was reading this. Let's see. I think they said they saw him with a woman, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So he was found with gunshot wounds, like I said. Yeah, security footage. He was seen with a woman at McDonald's in West Memphis. Now, granted, y'all, hey, Elisa, Elisa, we're just going over breaking news real quick. But yeah, obviously, I don't know where this lady came from. Maybe this is the lady he actually went to meet, obviously. But West Memphis. So the young man is from Mississippi. So did they travel to Memphis? And I wonder why. And he traveled with this girl, with this lady. Yeah, that's sad. That's a strange case. Unless he met this girl and she was an older woman. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, my condolences are expressed out to his parents and his other family members and his friends at school. And may he rest in peace. A sad, sad situation. Yes. Okay. And if they give an update on that, guys, I'll let you guys know. Okay. There was another teen that got killed as well. Let me tell you about this real quick. All these kids getting killed and stuff. Okay. A missing teen's phone recorded. A missing teen's phone recorded a video that shows his accused killer cleaning a gun, prosecutors said. Dylan Rounds, 19, was reported missing on May the 30th, 2022, and his neighbor has been charged with murder. Wow. And this is this young man right here too. I showed you guys the other young man. This is this young man. Okay. Okay, so a video recovered from the phone of a missing 19-year-old shows the man accused of his murder wearing a blood-stained shirt, including a gun. Prosecutors revealed in court documents. Dylan Rouse, who lived by himself on a farm near Utah, was reported missing on May the 30th, 2022. So he was living on a farm by himself. On March the 3rd, his 59-year-old neighbor, James Brenner, was arrested and charged with aggravated murder in abuse in desecration of a human body. What is desecration of a human body? According to the Box Elder's County Sheriff Office. In a probable cause statement, prosecutors described a key piece of evidence, a time-lapse video retrieved from Round's phone that his mother said was just taken 30 minutes after the last time his family heard from him. And an initial search for Rouse after he was reported missing found a pair of boots with blood stains that DNA analysts showed belonged to him and Brenner. Prosecutors said in the probable cause statement. At that point, it should have been treated as foul play, his mother, Candace Cooley, told News Nation. You just don't see someone's boots in the desert that's missing. Wow. Brenner was first named as a suspect in July 2022 after a joint investigation between the FBI and local authorities, but no criminal charges relating to Round's disappearance were filed at the time, according to a joint statement from the FBI and Box Elder County Sheriff's Department. According to court documents, Brenner had been squatting, in a trailer 5 miles away from Round's home. Authorities searched Brenner's trailer on June 16 and found ammunition for a muzzle loader rifle. However, no gun was discovered at that time. Authorities said they searched Brenner's trailer again on June 21st, finding a rifle with no serial number attached to it. The gun was taken into evidence, and Brenner was taken into custody on suspected of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Okay. Justin Rounds, who is Dylan's father, told East Idaho News that he had a conversation with Brenner while visiting his son that may be a clue to a possible motive. I wonder what the motive was. When I got there, Brenner was talking about how Dylan backed into his horse gate. He was a little frustrated, and I didn't think a whole lot about it at that time. But that could have been what set him off, he told the outlet. That's sad. According to prosecutors, Round's phone records revealed that he was at Brenner's trailer in a digital forensic download of his phone found the time-lapse video. The video showed Brenner covered in blood, cleaning his gun, prosecutors said. The blood on the shirt Brenner was wearing in the video was later determined to match Rounds, according to prosecutors. Cooley told East Idaho News that the timestamp on the video revealed that it was taking a half hour after Rouse ended a phone call to his grandmother, the last person he had contact with on May 28, 2022. How did that phone start recording? It has driven us crazy, Cooley told the outlet. I am pretty sure when Brenner took the phone, he just hit the wrong button or had a wrong swipe and had no clue. Then it started recording. Brenner's next court appearance is scheduled for April the 24th, and he has remained in custody on the firearm charges. That's sad, man. He killed that little boy, 19 years old. And this man, let's see how old he is. See if they say his age. 59 years old, James Brenner, getting into it with a 19-year-old boy, possibly because he backed into his horse gate and then killed that boy, allegedly. That don't even make no sense. 59 years old. All he had to do was tell his dad and have him pay for the gate. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, that is a shame. It sure is sickening. Let's see. So, let's see. Juicy said the world is not evil. People are. I agree. Um, Metal Barbie said, this is so sad. He was just a kid. Prayers for this young man's family. That's sad. Sayed said these kids go missing and half of them end up dead. These are dangerous times. Condolences to his family. Yeah, a lot of times, yeah, when kids are missing, um, they do be dead, you know. So if somebody's child was missing or something and they get their child, it's really a blessing because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to have their children anymore if they become missing. Yeah, they do, a lot of them. And then wonder why the younger men be having anger problems. And something ain't right, you know, because when you get older, you're supposed to get be a little bit smarter, I would assume, and have a little bit more wisdom, I would assume, you know. But, you know, people don't read the whole entire part about the wisdom in the Bible. So, with that being said, I honestly know some people, it doesn't matter that they're older, they still lack wisdom, and that's on everything, you know. Um, Somebody said the son's ghost turned that recording on. No, I actually believe the man probably did it on mistake. It's easy to hit buttons on your phone. You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time. The day when I was doing Uber Eats, child, I went to the wrong restaurant because, you know, like sometimes you do stuff out of habit. So I went to the steak house, steak house. I think that's the name of it. Steak something. It's an expensive steak place, right? And so restaurant. And so I went there out of habit because we go there and eat sometimes. And then forgot that I actually thought I had to go there. I just went there out of habit. You know how you be driving sometimes, you just go places naturally because that's where you always go. And I was actually supposed to go to the restaurant that was like across the parking lot and stuff. And we was laughing in that restaurant so hard, y'all. But while I was in there, I made a mistake and turned on my flashlight on my phone. And the manager was like, "Make sure you turn off your flashlight. It's gonna run the battery down." And I didn't even know it was on. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, you can easily hit a button and don't know it, and that's what probably happened. And that was by the grace of God right there, so he can get himself caught. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hopefully justice will be served on him completely, and hopefully he gets a real long time. I mean, like forever in jail because what he did was very not even right. It was very appalling. Who gets that mad because somebody backs into their gate? Even if the boy said some weird stuff to him, he could have just told the boy's dad or took him to dad going to court. What happened to taking somebody to court? If you take them to civil court, you can win. You can get that money. Trust me, you really can. Because sometimes what they'll do is go and confiscate property if you don't pay the stuff. I took somebody to court and won, but they went on to pay because they knew that their stuff was going to be confiscated if they didn't pay me my money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what he could have did versus shooting the little 19-year-old boy because he is a kid. The man is like 59. He could be the boy's dad. Okay, he should know better. So I hope he gets all the time that he deserves. I really do. Okay, and again, my condolences are extended out to his parents, his friends, and other family members. That's a daggone shame, and may he rest in peace as well. All these young kids getting killed is just ridiculous, you know. Yeah, we're gonna do that one in a minute, in just a minute. Okay, so let me go ahead and read the next story, y'all. That's sad to see that though. Um, the CDC is warning of a listeria outbreak, and they can't figure out where it's coming from, y'all. Just to let y'all know, this may be just in California. I'm not sure, but anyway, let me see what they're saying. Well, no, it's in different states across the United States. Okay, so public health officials have been interviewing people affected by this outbreak to determine which foods they had before getting sick. Okay. So, as the investigation continues to be active, there has been a total of 11 illnesses and 10 hospitalizations for listerias in 10 different U.S. states. So, again, the CDC is warning of a listeria outbreak. They don't know where it's coming from. So, just be cautious when you're eating stuff, period. Okay. Now, listeria infection is rare. The illness can be severe and even cause death. Okay. It's very harmful if you are pregnant or age 65 or older, or like always, if you have a weakened immune system due to certain medical conditions or treatments, the CDC says you are at, it can be very harmful to you. Other people can be infected with listeria, but they rarely become seriously ill. Okay, so here's what we know about this illness according to the CDC. Let's see what they're going to say here. Okay, so here are some symptoms of it, just so you can know. A fever, diarrhea, and let's see, and that's the two of them that they do have here. So mainly a fever and diarrhea. They said that's just some of those symptoms. Now, people with invasive listeriosis, meaning the bacteria has spread beyond the gut, have different symptoms depending on whether the person is pregnant or not. A pregnant person usually experiences fever and flu related symptoms. Life, do they mean little fatigue? What is life fatigue? Maybe they meant light fatigue. These people don't edit this stuff. Light fatigue and muscle aches. However, a listeriosis infection during pregnancy can cause a miscarriage, stillbirth, premature delivery, or life-threatening infections in the baby. So if you're pregnant, you have any type of symptoms, make sure you go ahead and go to the hospital immediately, emergency room. Non-pregnant people usually experience a headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, convulsions, as well as fever and muscle aches. According to CDC, there are around 1,600 cases of listeria every year in the United States. So these are the states that they have um, identified an outbreak in: Arkansas, California, Colorado, Michigan, Missouri, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, and Washington. Again, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Michigan, Missouri, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, and Washington. Okay. For more information about listeria, you can visit the CDC's official website. And you know what that website is? It is the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. You just type in Google CDC, okay? Listeria outbreak or listeriosis outbreak, okay? And it's just a serious infection caused by eating food contaminated with the bacterium Listeria monocytogenes, okay? That's what it is. Okay, so that's exactly what it is. Okay, so that's what you guys need to be aware of. Okay, that outbreak. Okay, somebody in California won over $2 million, y'all, from a Mega Millions ticket. These people in Cali be winning that money. I just wish I could win something like that. Man, I would be so happy. So another California resident, y'all, just became the state's newest millionaire after winning over $2 million from a Mega Millions ticket that was purchased in Southern California. The California Lottery Office announced Wednesday. Okay, the lucky ticket was purchased at Home Style Donuts, located at 12840 Pioneer Boulevard in Norwalk. I don't even know where that's at, y'all. Okay, so that's good, y'all. So whoever won that, hey, my blessings and prayers. I mean, that's really great, you know. $2 million. The person's identity wasn't disclosed. Um, he or she won the second place prize after their ticket matched 5 out of the 6 numbers during Tuesday night's drawing, and they missed out on the mega number. If they would have won that mega number, they would have got the whole jackpot for real. They would have got the a larger jackpot. That is good. Congratulations again. That jackpot, no one won on Tuesday except that person, I guess. And they got 5 numbers. So now Mega Millions is at 254 million. I may play that on Friday's night drawing. God, that's pretty good. I wish I could win that money, man. I would be the happiest person in the world if I won $254 million. And then, of course, I got to take taxes out of there. So you'll probably come up with like what? Probably like 190 million. Yeah, I would be happy as hell. So the other person was from California, is from California too, who won the 2.4 billion Powerball jackpot in November. They said multiple California residents have been lucky lottery winners, and I have read some of these people too, y'all, even on the scratch offs, $1 million and stuff. Y'all just never know. You never know. Yeah, I sure will. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Okay, let me go and give you guys one more. Okay, here we go, y'all. I got to tell y'all about these. These kids are just woo. These men, some of these men right here who be doing these weird things like this need to be castrated and hung by a rope and beat the hell out of. Okay, for real. Anyway, a 13-year-old girl was found in the backyard shed of a man who allegedly groomed her in a conversation online. Look, parents, start watching your kids. Okay, let them know about the dangers online. I told you guys this before in a video when we was talking about online stuff. And as a matter of fact, even if you're grown, be cautious of who you talk to online, especially when you're hooking up with them and things like that, because you never know who you maybe meet. You know what I'm saying? Try to do some type of check on their ass if you can. If you can't do a check, you need to just talk to them for a long time before you be hooking up with them and things like that. And meet them out in a public place. But even that is not safeguard, because now in these days, people will still try to grab you out there in front of other people. That's why I always say stay strapped. And then that way you can kind of protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, teach your kids, for real. Teach your kids to not hook up with these people online. This man right here is grown. This girl right here is only 13. Okay, so he's a pedophile as well. Okay, let me show you what he looks like so y'all can see what he looks like. I like to show him. This is a daggone shame. That's him right there, Mr. Pedophile. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the missing 13-year-old Texas girl was found locked in a backyard shed in North Carolina after police said she was kidnapped by a 34-year-old man who had been talking to her online. Okay. The Davidson County Sheriff's Office in North Carolina on Monday announced the arrest of George Ivan Santos Camacho, who was charged with child abduction, felonious restraint, human trafficking, statutory rape of a child under 15, and statutory sex offense with a child. So he raped that child and everything, 13 years old. The girl was missing since March the 1st, y'all. Again, this is why you have to stress to your daughters and your sons not to be hooking up with these people online, especially these old ass men. Okay? Why would a 13-year-old be talking to this 30-some-year-old grown-ass man? I'm telling you, they need to make a new law for these rapists and child molesters. Instead, they put them in prison, but beat their ass every single day, for real. Because that's what they need. They need their asses beat. Because what pervert is having sex with a kid? And then he raped that girl. He kidnapped the girl and everything. So anyway, he met the 13-year-old girl online, and their online conversations were consistent with grooming and enticement, like they always do. Start offering gifts and things like that, being extra nice and things like that. You got grown men who do this, okay, to women. The girl's mother told Dallas TV station WFAA that Camacho and her daughter met online playing video games, okay, and used Discord to communicate with each other for months. Parents, that's why you have to watch what your kids do online. She says she tried to be involved in her daughter's online activity and warned parents to stay alert. We knew the risk and we talked with her about it, the mother told WFAA. But still, this happened. See, you just can't just talk to them, though. You got to really be talking to them and show them some things and really supervise for real. Damn. Now, I bet she'll listen now. That's sad because, he probably, raped her more than one time. The sheriff said the Camacho enticed the 13-year-old to leave her home in Dallas, then he picked her up and drove her almost 1,000 miles away to his residence in North Carolina. 13 years old. Video cameras near the girl's home caught Camacho's vehicle, and its registration led them to his home. He's an idiot, too, in North Carolina, police said. Sheriff's deputies stopped him as he was leaving his home on Friday, as they should. Within 10 minutes, our guys had eyes on that resident. Captain Stephanie Murphy said at the press conference. Everything moved fairly quickly after that. But he had that girl for a while though. Camacho was arrested and deputies found the missing 13-year-old locked inside a shed behind the home. She was taken to a local hospital for medical evaluation and then traveled back home to Texas. It was very stressful and scary, her mother told WFAA. We are hoping we were hoping to see her again, and thank God that was the case. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children said it received 29.3 million reports of suspected child sexual exploitation in 2021, of which 44,155 involved online enticement of children for sexual acts. In a statement to BuzzFeed News, a spokesperson for Discord said the instant messaging social platform is working closely with law enforcement in their investigation. Any type of content or activity that endangers or sexualizes children is appalling, unacceptable, and has no place on Discord or the internet at large. We work relentlessly to keep bad actors off our service, and we take the safety of all Discord users, especially our younger users incredibly seriously, the statement said. The company added that it is continuing to cooperate with law enforcement in their investigation. We extend our deepest sympathies to this individual and her family in this unbelievable, challenging time. Again, parents got to be watching the kids online and let them know that these men who pose as younger boys, there's ways you can figure out that these men are not younger boys. And also, let them know there's nothing really an older person can really do for you. They're gonna try to give you gifts. They're gonna try to talk sweet to you, tell you look good, and all this other bull crap. But what they really want is sex, and they may kidnap you. They may do this. They may do that. I don't know. Parents just need to start telling their kids the truth, point blank, so they can learn how to be cautious themselves, even if their mom or dad are not watching them. You know what I'm saying? Got to be. So let's see what they're saying in the comments. Somebody said he needs to rot in prison, period. I hope whomever the judge is see that it could have been their kid or their grandkid and punish him to the full extent of the law. Somebody said just another, one of Biden's illegals. Okay, Jennifer said the mom acts like she was aware her daughter was playing games with a grown man online. Is she nuts? I don't think any teen under 16 should have a phone. We survived just fine without them. Have a centrally located computer in the living room, kitchen, or den, and monitor what your kids are doing. If they want to play games, invite a friend over. Okay. Well. Somebody said no, it never said the mother was aware of the age of this man. For all we know, the mother thought her daughter was playing games online with other kids. The dude would probably pretend like he was younger anyway, okay? Like they do. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that happens on Roblox and Discord stuff, period, which is, I think Discord is a site they play all that stuff on. But a lot of stuff be going on that platform, okay? A lot, allegedly, and stuff. This person said these predators have no age limits on grooming females or males, young or old. They are sick individuals. They will find a way to do this and have been for generations, well before the internet or social media. We just hear about it the way we do now. It's horrifying. That's why I need to start doing more stricter punishments to these little weirdos. Beat their damn ass. They'll stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Get their ass a couple swats and shit with one of those straps. Those what you call those things? Those leather ones, right? Like a whip or something. Beat their damn ass. Okay, when they be in prison for real, for raping kids and shit like that, and raping women too, raping men or whatever they do. Rapists need their ass beat for real. They really do. They need something else too, but I'm just saying that in prison, they need their ass whipped and they need to castrate their ass. Point blank. That should be automatic sentence right there. That's what they should do. And then they'll stop doing this shit. America got to get a little bit stricter with these damn prison sentences and stuff like that. instead of all this little shit they be doing. And that's why these people keep on doing all these crimes over and over and over again. But anyway, my prayers are extended out to the little girl, especially, and to her mom and her entire family, you know. And I hope this dude, okay, I hope he gets all of the whatever he needs to get. I hope he get it to the fullest extent of the law, because what he did was damn, it was really just, like this lady said, horrific. Okay, 13 years old. Goodness. Now they talk about nationality, K, and all this other bullshit. I'm not going to read these comments because it's just stupid. Anybody of any race or whatever case is capable of doing a crime. I don't know why these people always start into this black and white and Latino stuff. Anybody can do a crime, period. It takes a special person not to engage in crime, and certainly not to engage in raping of women or men or kids. Okay, that's crazy. He needs his ass beat for real. He really does. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more. Okay. I don't blame you, Lisa. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be talking to anyone on there. You can talk to them. I just want to be hooking up with their asses. They weird. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Trader Joe's has a recall too. Let me tell y'all real quick because you need to know this, okay? Because you don't want to be eating shit. Okay. So anyway, they got a health alert for Trader Joe's branded country chicken salad with cranberries and pecans due to the presence of an undeclared allergen, okay? And it only pertains to Trader Joe's branded country chicken salad with cranberries and pecans, okay? It's a fully cooked, ready-to-eat chicken salad product, and it was produced on March the 4th, 2023, and sold in a 12-ounce clear plastic trays, okay? And the affected products have a best by date of March the 12th, 2023, okay? So the establishment number is P34834. Again, that's P34834. One more time, P34834. Okay. Again, it's the Trader Joe's branded wine country chicken salad with cranberries and pecans. Now, I think they made another typo here. I think it really should state Trader Joe's branded wine country chicken salad with cranberries and pecans. Okay. It's a fully cooked, ready-to-eat chicken salad product, which was produced on March the 4th, 2023, and sold in 12-ounce clear plastic trays. It has a best by date of March the 12th, 2023. Light back on. All right. And it has a public health alert bear establishment number of P34834. All right. And if you have that product, you can take it back to your store, to your Trader Joe's, to get a refund. Or let's see what else they say you can do. I know you can take it back to the store, okay, y'all? You can take it back to the store and get your money back, point blank. All right? All these recalls, every single minute of the day. Okay? Just recall. You're not even going to be able to eat stuff soon. Goodness. Okay, let's see. Damn, $2.3 million, man. I can't do it. Okay, let's see. One more story, then we're going to move on. Oh, let me tell y'all, Fuji's Wyclef Jean. The hell do I be talking about? No, his name is Wyclef Jean. What is his damn name? Wyclef John. I thought it was John. Is his name Wyclef John? It's not Wyclef Jean, is it? I forgot if it's Jean. They got Jean on here, but I thought it was Wyclef. Wyclef John. I thought that's what his name. I think that's what his name is, if I'm not mistaken. Well, anyway, y'all, whatever. He was hospitalized recently. Okay. Let me see what he was hospitalized for. Okay. Maybe they pronounce his name as John, even though it's spelled like that. Anyway, it's a medical situation that caused the Fuji's co-founder to be hospitalized. Okay. And let's see what they said. He initially visited his family doctor after he began to feel numbness on the right side of his face. Then his doctor sent him to the ER. And then while he was at the ER, he underwent a few tests and requested an overnight stay for monitoring. So anyway, he had stress related exhaustion. Okay, that was his problem. Okay. Okay, so he's okay now. All right, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. They always make stuff sound like somebody is like really sick when they be telling people, that they were when they tell us that somebody was in the hospital. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I think that's going to be it. Let's see. Okay, I think that's going to be it with our news break. It was one more story I thought I had, but I don't know what I did with it. Okay, but anyway, that's going to be it with the news break stories. Any other news that I have, guys, I'll let you guys know about it tomorrow. And any updated information on that, the other little guy, the 19-year-old guy who was found dead in the woods in West Memphis. I think that was West Memphis. I'll give you an update if one come, if I get the update. And I haven't seen any updates regarding the situation with the people who was kidnapped and murdered in Mexico. I haven't seen anything in news on Newsbreak regarding that. But like I said, again, if I get any updates, I'll let you guys know that tomorrow. All right. So anyway, now we're going to go ahead and move on to our discussion real quick, y'all, because it's like I've been on here for 47 minutes. Okay, so let's go to do this. We're going to do reaction time. All right, we're going to watch this video. This story, y'all, let me tell y'all what the story is about, because I don't know if you guys heard this. Wait, y'all. And don't forget, everything in my video is protected by the Fair Use Act of 1976, which allows us to use certain material in our videos or wherever for entertainment purposes, educational, instructional, to give like opinions and things like that. Again, that Fair Use Act will be listed below and also in my bio section. Okay, so this video is for educational and entertainment purposes. Hold on for 1 second. So y'all, let me get up some water too, because my voice is dry. So anyway, I was talking about the Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 and how it disappeared back in 2014, March the 8th to be exact, 2014. Okay, and 200. Let's see how many people were in that. I think it was 200 and some people, 239 people or somewhere around that amount of people were on that flight. Okay. So, yeah, they had a total of 239 people on board. Okay. Including 12 crew members and 227 passengers from 14 different nations. Okay. Damn, they had 2 passengers on there with stolen passports, y'all. I didn't even know that. The pilot in command was a 53-year-old Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah from Penang. I'm going to show you the video because I'm not pronouncing these words wrong. Okay, he joined the airlines as a cadet pilot in 1981. The co-pilot was 27 years old. And the co-pilot, I think that was his first flight too, by himself. Okay. I think that was, no, they said he was completing his final training flight with Flight 370. Okay. So the flight took off at 12:41 a.m. local time on Saturday, March the 8th, 2014. And this is according to history.com. It was one of the two daily flights operated by Malaysia Airlines from its hub at Kuala Lumpur International Airport to Beijing Capital International Airport. Okay. At 1:07 a.m., y'all, the aircraft lost automated position report. No, the airplane's last automated position report was sent. The last voice transmission from the cockpit was set to air traffic controllers at 1:19 a.m. And he said, "Good night, Malaysian 370. 2 minutes later, the plane's transponder stopped transmitting. So they eventually the plane was eventually tracked by Malaysian and Thai military radar, which showed it turning west and then north to the Andaman Sea. Wow. It was last plotted by satellites above the Indian Ocean. And then about an hour after the flight was scheduled to land, Malaysia Airlines announced the plane was missing. Dang. Okay, so we're gonna watch a video regarding that. I don't know what happened. I mean, it sounds like to me it crashed into the sea, but yeah, okay, I never heard of that before. It could be true. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe Faith decided everyone on the flight was going to die and she skipped fate, which caused her to go. Man, who knows? Who knows? You could never tell. You know what I'm saying? You could never tell what happened. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and watch this little video real quick regarding this, because I did watch a couple of videos today while I was out. I was listening to them and stuff, and nobody said anything like strange, but basically people were just saying they think that the plane maybe crashed, but they didn't really find too much of the plane wreckage. So that's kind of weird right there. But again, let's go ahead and look at this and then just do a reaction to it and just see what they're talking about in this video. All right. So let me go ahead and do present, like always, share screen, in case you guys are doing YouTube videos on StreamYard. Now you would know how to share a video. Okay. Then you're going to hit the share screen box. All right. And then you're going to hit whatever you're trying to share, which is this Google thing right here that I want to see. And we're going to share this. These are the pictures that I actually had up of this. Okay. But we want to really go to YouTube actually to see, what they say on here about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do Malaysia Airlines missing flight 370 disappearance. They even have the movie. I didn't know they had a movie out. Okay. Let's first listen to the last words of the pilot and the co-pilot on Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Okay. Let's see what he said. Let's first let this commercial go off. We're going to hear that real quick, y'all. I want to see what was he saying out of his mouth.
Inside the lives of a pilot. Even the words of the co-pilot when he said good night. ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas spoke to the experts today.
Excuse me, y'all.
Tonight, Malaysian authorities are urgently studying the captain's at-home flight simulator for clues.
Okay.
The simulator was reassembled at the police headquarters.
Investigators want to know, did the captain seen here on a widely circulated YouTube clip appearing to show him going through airport security practice the maneuvers that the flight made beforehand? And today we learned from Malaysian officials the potential critical importance of that last radio transmission from the plane to air traffic control. All right, good night, said someone in the cockpit. Could only 4 words provide clues to help unlock the case?
Do you believe that the person who said, all right, good night, in the cockpit was the pilot or the co-pilot?
Initial investigation indicated it was the co-pilot who basically spoke the last time it was recorded on tape.
What have you found? Have you analyzed it for stress?
That is part of our
The
investigation.
Investigators will look for any hint of a change in demeanor.
Speaking too fast, the voice goes up. Your voice box restricts when you're stressed out, things of that nature.
A stressful voice could provide clues that the pilot was forced to act against his will, or that he was planning something awful. Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.
But you know what, y'all? I was reading another article, and they said that his wife, I don't know how true this is, so I'm going to say allegedly. They said that his wife had left him. They said that the pilot was kind of upset about that. Okay, that's what I read today. I saw a video actually that was saying that he was kind of upset. Okay, and he was having problems with his estranged wife. So who's to say he wasn't mad about that and figured that he would do that he would crash the plane? Who's to say he didn't do that? This is allegedly. We don't know if he did this or not. We're just saying, from everything that I was looking at today. Then they were saying something about it could have been a fire on the cockpit, right? And they could have crashed from that, okay? And then there was one more theory, but I don't remember what that was, okay? But I heard like three or four different theories regarding this flight, okay? So let's go ahead and go to the next video, okay? Let me go ahead and go back because we don't want to see that stuff. Let me go back one more time, y'all, so we can go back and find another one real quick. So let's go ahead and look at this one to see what we know about this, okay? Okay, let's see. We got to let this tripped out looking cartoon game. It looked like a fun game though, but yeah, let's go ahead and see.
March 8th, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight number 370, en route to Beijing, China from Kuala Lumpur, checked in with Malaysia Air Traffic Control. "Good night, Malaysia 370 were the last words anyone heard from Flight 370 before the Boeing 777 disappeared from the face of the earth, with 239 souls on board. Now, 6 years later, there are still more questions than answers about the Malaysian Air mystery, and what we now know about the missing flight MH370 is truly shocking. Almost immediately after the last check-in, just as the plane was crossing from Malaysian airspace into Vietnamese airspace, flight MH370 disappeared from radar screens. In the confusion of the zone crossing, it took more than 18 minutes for air traffic controllers to even notice the plane was missing. Officials on the ground attempted to reach the aircraft numerous times over the next several hours, but the calls went unanswered. The official distress call alerting Kuala Lumpur's Aeronautical Rescue Coordination Center that an aircraft and its passengers might be in mortal danger wasn't made until after 6 a.m., more than 4 hours after the plane disappeared.
I wonder why. I guess it's because that's when they realized that the plane was missing. That's weird. 4 hours later? Damn, what were they doing? And they didn't know that the plane was missing.
Early search efforts focused on the South China Sea, but 34 ships and 28 aircraft from 7 different countries could find no trace of the plane.
Look at that, y'all. No trace.
They were looking in the entirely wrong area. Within a matter of days after the plane's disappearance, analysis of radar and satellite data provided the shocking details of flight MH370's final hours. Almost immediately after the goodnight message, the plane veered dramatically off course. It first made an abrupt turn to the southwest and flew back over the Malay Peninsula, then banked around the island.
I wonder why did it do that? Why did it go back like that? See, that right there almost indicates that either something was going on with the plane or something was going on with the captain, possibly. Okay? Like I told y'all before, I read that his wife had left him and he was kind of upset because of that, along with some other stuff they were saying about the captain and stuff. So, I mean, who's to say? Hopefully he did not do this this on purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. Hopefully he didn't.
And before heading northwest up the Strait of Malacca and out across the Andaman Sea. This maneuver took more than an hour to accomplish, but the most shocking revelation from the radar data was the fact that after the deviation, the plane cruised on autopilot for hours before it ran out of fuel and plunged into the Indian Ocean, thousands of miles away from the initial search area. There were 3 major investigations in the immediate aftermath of the crash. Australia led the main investigations and search efforts as they were the closest to the assumed crash site, 1,200 miles southwest.
So, wait a minute, hold on. They said the plane was on autopilot for how long? An hour or so? So what was going on that plane? Why did the captain have it on autopilot that long? Was it going through a crisis on the plane? Because, see, we would never know what was going on the plane because they have not found the black box, okay? So was a crisis going on and the people in the cockpit were trying to calm him down? But the thing about it, though, no, it couldn't be, because if he was having a crisis, right, they would not let him, they would probably restrain him or something. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't have been doing that, because if they was having a crisis on the plane with him, there's no way he could have calmed down enough after having a crisis where they would trust him to get back behind and start, the whatever they use, that little wheel, the driving thing, not the driving thing, but the steering thing. They wouldn't let him get back underneath that. I mean, behind that, and try to do, maneuver. I'm just use that because I don't know what they use for planes. The plane, steer, whatever, however you set up with airplanes and stuff. They wouldn't. He would be restrained. And then the assistant or the co-pilot, or whatever they call him, he would be up there flying the plane. So, no. I wonder why he had an autopilot, though. That's kind of strange right there.
And
then if they know that this happened too, why come they didn't find out that the plane was missing for 4 hours? It seemed like if all this other stuff is going on, you would think they probably would be watching the plane, keeping an eye on it.
Equipped to handle a major marine search. They began searching by air, but found no trace of the plane. The time wasted search China's sea black boxes. Explored regions of the Indian Ocean. Effort the and the investigation was the Malaysian checks on the report was released in 2017. And the cause.
That's sad. Yeah. Wait, let me turn back off screen, y'all. Wait, you don't want to hear this, okay? So they cleared all the passengers and crew.
It was an international accident inquiry, and it was a mess from the start. International cooperation in the immediate aftermath of a tragedy is difficult under the best of circumstances, but dealing with the autocratic and corrupt Malaysian regime made it nearly impossible to conduct a thorough investigation. It was clear that the Malaysians just wanted the whole situation to go away. It's unlikely they were covering up anything sinister. They simply didn't know what they would find if they looked too closely, and they couldn't risk uncovering anything that would reflect poorly on the government or its airline. It quickly became obvious that the Malaysians knew a lot more about the disappearance than what they shared with the world. A Malaysian military base picked up the plane on their radar after it deviated from its flight path, but they neglected to investigate the unexpected aircraft because it looked friendly. The Malaysians knew about the change in flight path early on and withheld that information even as rescuers wasted precious hours and days searching in the wrong area. In time, more details that Malaysian officials tried to keep secret would find their way to the public and help paint a picture of what had happened to Flight MH370 and why. But at the time, due to a lack of cooperation and reliable data, the third investigation was also unable to determine a cause for the disappearance and was closed. While official investigations proved inconclusive, the search continues to this day, and recent finds have led to many new revelations about the fate of Flight MH370. A group of volunteer engineers and scientists who met online and called themselves the Independent Group studied the available data and helped narrow down the search area. Using radar and satellite data, investigators and volunteers were able to recreate the plane's trajectory and pinpoint its last known location. As the plane cruised south over the vast expanse of ocean towards Antarctica, which was far outside of its range, it crossed paths with the satellite, and their electronic handshake provides us with a general idea of the plane's last known location somewhere southwest of Australia.
What?
Other investigators used a different tactic, working backwards from locations where debris eventually drifted ashore and analyzing weather systems, drift patterns, and currents to recreate the debris' journey and find the plane's final resting place.
Okay.
This is a much bigger task than you might imagine, considering the millions of square miles of water and tens of thousands of miles of coastline in the Indian Ocean. Experts also had to worry about a phenomenon that they dubbed the Gibson effect. Searchers focusing their attention on areas where debris had already been found simply because people were already looking there can take focus off of other areas, particularly to the north, where debris might yet be found, and skew the data. The Gibson effect was named for Blaine Gibson, an American lawyer/adventurer whose goal is to visit every country in the world.
Okay.
Gibson also can't resist a mystery, and since learning the fate of Flight MH370, he's arranged his travels to allow him to help the search efforts. After visiting Malaysia and meeting some of the families of those lost on Flight MH370, Gibson figured the best way he could help was by being on the ground, and he began visiting coastal areas where debris might wash up and painstakingly combing the beaches for clues. Even though this amounted to searching for a needle in a haystack, Gibson's crazy idea actually paid off. On the advice of some Australian oceanographers about ocean currents and drift patterns, Gibson first visited Mozambique, where he asked local fishermen to show him where they'd often find washed-up nets and fishing equipment. Against all odds, there he found a scrap of metal that looked suspiciously like a plane part, and it was later confirmed to be part of MH370's horizontal stabilizer panel. More discoveries would follow, and Gibson built a network of locals all along the Indian Ocean coastline who would bring or sell him their finds. In the end, of the several dozen pieces of debris found that were confirmed or suspected to be from MH370, Gibson would be personally responsible for finding 1/3 of those pieces. And in case he ever forgot why he was doing this, he often found empty purses and backpacks washed up along with the debris, a haunting reminder of the lives lost. So what are the biggest things we've learned in the years since Malaysian flight MH370 disappeared? What do we know now that we didn't know back then? Well, first of all, we can rule out most of the prevailing conspiracy theories about flight MH370 that are kicking around.
Which are all
There's
false,
a faction that claims the unusual signals picked up by radar and satellites were fraudulent, designed to disguise the plane's true flight. Although proponents of this theory don't seem to have any idea what the point of that true flight was. There's also the British tarot card reader who was sailing near South Asia when she witnessed what looked like a missile or a plane on a suicide mission flying low overhead, headed for a nearby Chinese fleet. When she returned from her holiday and learned of the disappearance of flight MH370, she concluded that what she had seen must have been the missing plane, and spread her theory across the web, despite being nowhere near the plane.
So she was a straight up lie.
Even those who believe that the plane flew into some sort of warp or a black hole. According to William Longovicia, a writer for The Atlantic, none of those theories hold any water, and even less outlandish ones often ignore the satellite data and its systems, the air traffic control record, the physics of flight, and the basic contours of planetary geography. And of course, there are also plenty of people who have looked to capitalize on the tragedy and mystery. One Australian man claimed to have found the plane's wreckage on Google Earth, sitting intact in shallow waters. Obviously, he refuses to give up the location of this monumental find until his Kickstarter campaign for an expedition is fully funded.
Crazy.
If we ignore the straight-up conspiracies and frauds, what are we left with? Based on everything we've learned in the last few years, experts can make some assumptions about what had happened in those final hours on board Malaysian flight MH370. We know that when the plane deviated from its planned flight path, it was an intentional move.
Listen to that. Intentional move. In order to make the tight maneuvers used to turn around, the plane would have,
To make the tight maneuvers used to turn around, the plane would have to have been operated by hand. We also know that the plane then cruised on autopilot for 6 full hours in the direction of Antarctica before it ran out of fuel.
Okay, so you know what? So you was right. What's your name? Shit, wait. You were right when you said it ran out of fuel. So it was running out of
now, James, bring on the baby.
He was right about that.
Hey, this is baby Logan.
So that's probably, you know what? That's probably why it crashed. You know it crashed.
Final descent, the plane reached speeds of 15,000 feet per second before abruptly crashing into the water and exploding into 1,000 pieces. Experts have assumed that the final maneuver was intentional, since it was 5 times faster than we'd expect an unassisted descent to be.
Wait.
In light of this, it might be a relief to know that most of the...
Wait. They said that part was... Wait, we need to rewind that to hear that again. Okay, let's go back to here. Read this.
Maneuvers used to turn around, the plane would have to have been operated by hand. We also know that the plane then cruised on autopilot for 6 full hours in the direction of Antarctica before it ran out of fuel. Based on the dramatic final descent, the plane reached speeds of 15,000 feet per second before abruptly crashing into the water and exploding into 1,000 pieces. Experts have assumed that the final maneuver was intentional, since it was 5 times faster than we'd expect an unassisted
Wait a minute,
descent
y'all.
to be.
I'm sorry, y'all. It sounds like this man possibly allegedly did this on purpose. Okay, so I'm beginning to think when he was riding around in that area over and over again, that he was deliberately trying to run out of fuel. Because he couldn't land nowhere on the water. Why would he be going back around, back around, back around? And then once he made up his mind, he dove down into that water like that. That's sad. Allegedly.
It might be a relief to know that most of the passengers and crew on board had probably passed away long before the dramatic last moments of flight MH370. Flight data shows that shortly after the initial turn, the plane's electronic systems were disabled, including the cabin air pressurization system.
I read that.
Whoever was in control of the plane executed a dramatic climb that likely accelerated the depressurization of the cabin, incapacitating and killing everyone on board. The onboard oxygen masks, which would have dropped from above in the dimly lit cabin, would have been no help at such a high altitude. Everyone outside the cockpit would have quickly passed out and died gently within minutes, with no choking or gasping for air. The cockpit, on the other hand, had an hours-long supply of oxygen. The most likely scenario to explain why flight MH370 disappeared is a dramatic case of pilot suicide. Although the official Malaysian report indicated no problems with either of the pilots, word eventually spread that the pilot in charge, Zahari Ahmad Shah, was recently divorced and had been facing some personal issues, and he was likely clinically depressed. He also had his own flight simulator at home on which he had practiced the exact route that the fated flight took. But these are still just assumptions. There's still plenty we don't know about the tragic disappearance of flight MH370. We still don't know for sure who was in the cockpit during the deviation, the long flight, and the ultimate end. And we don't know for sure why that person, whoever they were, decided to do what they did. We don't know why Malaysian military didn't intervene when they could, and why initial search and rescue efforts were so delayed. We also don't know what else Malaysian officials know that they haven't told us, or why they're so reluctant to share. And of course, although we know roughly where the plane was just before it ran out of fuel, we still don't know for sure exactly where the plane crashed. Sadly, we'll probably never have all of the answers to these questions, and the mystery of Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 may never fully be solved. But the search continues for the plane's wreckage, and we may know more in the future than we know right now. Now go watch Top 10.
This was a good little write-up on this right here. I mean, I told y'all that he was having the captain was having problems with his he was just going through a separation, divorce, or whatever. Okay, his wife left. Okay, he was, having problems about that. They say he was depressed or whatever the case is. So, sounds for real. It sounds like to me, the way they describe everything, that he deliberately crashed that plane. And I honestly believe he went around in a circle like that to use up that fuel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The plane deviated from its planned flight path. It was an intentional. See.
When the plane deviated from its planned flight path, it was an intentional move. In order to make the tight maneuvers used to turn around, the plane would have to have been operated by hand.
He was operating that plane by hand when he was doing it.
That the plane then cruised on autopilot for 6 full hours.
When it was on autopilot, I wonder what he was in there doing. Was they in there trying to talk him out of that, or what? In that same direction for 6 hours.
Direction of Antarctica before it ran out of fuel.
And that's where it ran out of fuel.
Based on the dramatic final descent, the plane reached speeds of 15,000 feet per second, before abruptly crashing into the water and exploding into 1,000 pieces. Experts have assumed that the final maneuver was intentional, since it was 5 times faster than we'd expect an unassisted descent to be. In light of this, it might be a relief to know that most of the passengers and crew on board had probably passed away long before the dramatic last moments of flight MH370. Flight data shows that shortly after the initial turn, The plane's electronic
I'm gonna show
systems
y'all who
were
was on there in a
disabled,
minute.
including the cabin air pressurization system, and that whoever was in control
He
of the
stopped
plane
all of that.
executed a dramatic climb that likely accelerated the depressurization of the cabin, incapacitating and killing.
Incapacitated. What does that mean? That's sad, man. Let me see what that means, because my ass do not know what that means. Okay, for real. Oh, it took away the air, power, all that stuff. Oh, wow, man. Let me see. Unable to do things normally, to do what they intend to do, and unable to move or anything. That's sad. Gosh, that's really sad, y'all. Man.
Everyone on board. The onboard oxygen masks,
Look at that.
which would have dropped from above in the dimly lit cabin, would have been no help at such a high altitude.
Shit.
Everyone outside the cockpit would have quickly passed out.
So you
and
know
died
what?
Gently
That's
within
why he
minutes,
went up
with
higher,
no
at a
choking
higher
or
altitude.
gasping for air.
Because you know what? He was studying it, okay? Like they said. And he knew to take it up higher so they can pass out, basically die, before all the other stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't feel anything. That probably gave him some type of assurance, I guess. Okay. And then he knew that they would have air for what, an hour? So he figured
But
whatever
on the other
they
hand,
come
had
into,
an
they come
hours-long
to it.
supply of oxygen. The most likely scenario to explain why
That's
Flight
sad.
MH370 disappeared is a dramatic case of pilot suicide.
Yeah.
Although,
And that's exactly what I think it is. I mean, it was at that particular time. Pilot suicide. That's what it sounds like. Let's see what y'all said in the comment. 27 pieces have been found in the ocean of the plane. Sure was in pictures, in a purse and things like that. Yeah, I don't need that, Lisa. But you know, when I heard the story, like I said, and I was researching stuff, I said that it sounds like to me that the pilot did this on purpose. And he probably was so sad of his wife divorcing him. He probably was just messed up from that. But you don't kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? Why did he have to wait till he get in the airplane? Damn, he could have did many other things just to himself. The only other explanation besides the pilot being suicidal would be a hijacking and forcing. Yeah, that too. It could have been somebody on that plane that hijacked it, one of the passengers. Now, you know, they had one person from America there, right? Then they had some I think 2 or 3 little kids on the plane. And then people from different places was on that plane. But no terrorist group has claimed any responsibility. So maybe it was just a lone hitchhiker for their own purposes. You know what? One would never know. But hopefully they can find that black box, because the black box will tell you everything that happened. Okay? Now let's go ahead and see who was on this plane, because they did show some people. Let's see. Let's see. Passengers. I had to think about what you call them, y'all. Shit, I'm halfway tired. I was up a long time last night. I mean, I'm basically almost all night. Shit. Let's see. Is this them right here? All these people. Let's look. I'm not gonna play this thing. I just want to see some of these people so we can know who got killed. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I got another one. He had a cell phone turned on too, huh? So let me hear what they said on here, because I need to see this. Let's see what they said on this one real quick. So he had a cell phone on too. Wait. Let's see, what is that right there? 24. I didn't even see what that was. Okay, let's skip this ad and see what he's saying right here.
CNN First Officer Fareed Hamid's cell phone was on and searching for service roughly half an hour after all of Flight 370's communications mysteriously shut off. Information CNN has learned that Malaysian authorities first gave to the U.S. a while ago.
It would be rare, very rare, in my opinion, to have someone with the cell phone on in the cockpit. It's never supposed to be on at all. It's part of every checklist of every airline.
So why y'all think?
Sources say Malaysian authorities have told the U.S. that a cell tower near Penang, Malaysia, roughly 250.
Wait a minute, y'all think he had that cell phone on because he was trying to contact somebody, even though you're not supposed to use a cell phone up there? Do y'all think that? Let me see what these coming. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He either switched on that phone to be found. That's sad, man. So, okay, so yeah, so it's very unsettling, but the most likely scenario seems to be that the pilot locked his co-pilot out of the cockpit. I didn't even think about that. Then depressurize the plane, which would have quickly killed everyone else on board. That would explain how he could enact his plan without any resistance or anyone contacting the outside world. The co-pilot was probably the first to realize something was wrong and turned on his phone, but he probably didn't live long enough to even attempt contact, because if he was locked out of the cockpit, he would die just as quick as the people on the outside. Yes, that's what he probably. That's why I say he probably was trying to call somebody or something. That's tripped out.
Miles from where the plane turned around, picked up a roaming signal from Hamid's cell phone, suggesting his was the only phone turned on after the flight's transponder turned off. One U.S. official told CNN, quote, he could have tried to do something with the phone. We don't know.
You know, the interesting thing about that is that no other phones connected to it. It was just specifically his cell phone.
While U.S. and Malaysian officials caution there is no evidence the first officer tried to make a call with the phone, on Sunday, Malaysia's transport minister did not deny the possibility.
As far as I know, no. But like I said, that would be in the realm of the police and the other international agencies. And when the time comes, that will be revealed. But I do not want to speculate on that at the moment.
When the plane first went missing, authorities said millions of cell phone records were searched, looking for evidence calls had been made from the plane, but turned up nothing.
Wow.
Still, if Hamid's cell phone connected with the tower, to the plane turned from its planned path, and that the plane was likely flying low enough for a cell tower to pick up the phone signal.
So it does make me think that perhaps it was a little lower than the 35,000 feet that we speculated, because of the fact it did make the connection. Typically, there's not even time to do that. But they were still high enough in which it just made the connection.
Wow.
And there was no speaking or no long period of time.
That's sad, y'all. Damn, I believe this is sounding more and more like this daggone guy that it was a suicide, honey. A murder suicide. I mean, for real. It just sounds like that. It really does. I want to see all the people who are on there, but not all of them. They're going to just show some of them. That's tripped out, y'all. Let's see. I thought I saw that a few minutes ago. Let's see. They showed a picture here. Let me just show you these. Some people missed the flight. Shit, I know they glad they missed that flight, man. I know they glad they missed that flight. Gosh. Somebody said some people saw the plane. Let's see this real quick for y'all. I'm finding more and more stuff while I got y'all up here looking, doing the video. Let's see.
It is a search so immense that we have to search for ways to describe it.
An area nearly the size of the continental United States.
That narrows the search. Oh, really? To what? A third of the globe?
And yet some claim to have seen Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 with their own eyes.
Really?
These two fishermen told CNN they saw the plane the night it disappeared.
They said, no, I have never seen a plane flying so low. We both remarked, wow, is this pilot crazy? I quote,
around the same time, ABC News reported a worker aboard this oil rig saw something.
Emailing that he saw what looked like the plane burning at high altitude in
Wow.
the night sky.
ABC says Vietnam sent a plane to search the area, but it found nothing. Meanwhile, volunteers searching satellite photos of the ocean found this. Using the crowdsourcing website Tomnod,
I see that.
means big eye in Mongolian, someone stumbled on
It
what
looked like
sort
oil.
of looked like the plane's fuselage underwater.
Yep.
Even singer Courtney Love tweeted out the photo with arrows to oil and plane, but the satellite photo supplier, Digital Globe, enhanced the picture, saying it is looking much more like the boats operating in the region rather than a submerged plane. But what if Flight 370 had flown 2,000 miles west of a remote island in the Maldives?
Okay.
A daily newspaper in the Maldives reported residents saw a white plane with red stripes flying very low, making a tremendous noise.
Damn.
But Malaysian officials knocked down the sighting.
Now that has been trashed.
The Maldives Defense Ministry says it saw nothing on its radar.
Okay.
A student in Taiwan reportedly saw this while going through Tomnod's satellite images.
So what is that,
Plane
Nick?
in the jungle? The satellite company told CNN, we believe this to be an airplane in flight,
Okay.
not MH370.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then there are the scammers out there trying to get folks to click on their links,
Right.
sending out fake screenshots captioned
Crazy, man.
Flight 370 found in sea, 50 people alive. With so
That's
much
stupid.
sea to search,
people do that?
seeing is not believing. Ginny Mo, CNN.
That's crazy. Why do people do that just for views and click? That's crazy, y'all. Damn. Wow, that's good. That was fascinating. Let's see what else. I'm trying to see that list again. So this is the people right here. Let me see if this screenshot, we can see a screenshot of all these people. How do you pull that trailer thing back up? Let's see. Let me see if they're going to show a picture of these people. We're not going to look at this. Okay, here it is right here. Wait. Let's see if we can see.
239 people
Look at
have
this.
vanished without trace. Each one a son or daughter,
Sad.
mother or father, husband or wife.
Sad.
The waiting for news is becoming unbearable.
Oh God, give me strength and guidance.
Aww.
I can't tell you how much I miss my son. This has gone on for
sad.
so long now. I pray that he's safe.
Damn.
I've been praying to God to guide me. I can't tell you how much I miss him.
This is
He's
sad.
been gone for so long now. I've been talking to a photo of him, asking, when will you come back to me? I pray for you, son, to be home safe.
This is so sad, y'all.
The new leads bring conflicting emotions.
Look at all these families.
If they do
stuff.
prove to be wreckage
Oh,
from
this
flight
is so sad, y'all.
MH370, then we will know once and for all what happened to the jet. It will end the agonizing wait and the not knowing.
This is sad, y'all. Let me look at these pictures of these people
But it
again.
also means that none of the plane's passengers or crew will ever come home.
Sure won't. That's sad, y'all. Let's look at these people again.
239 people have vanished without trace.
And they even
Each
got the
one a
kids.
son
There was
or
2 kids
daughter,
on that plane.
Mother or father, husband.
There's one child right there. Damn. There is one child right here. This is sad. I don't know if that's the child was on it, but I know I read that there's 2 kids on there. Of course, the one American dude. I think that's the American guy right here. That's him, because I remember his picture. And then some of these other people are different nations and stuff like that. And stuff. But yes, that's sad. That's the people right there, with exception to the people on the sides and stuff. And on the sides, 239 people were killed, possibly allegedly killed in this plane crash. In here in America, they do believe it was a suicide and murder, point blank. You know, because the captain did so many iffy things. You know what I'm saying? Like traveling around that area repeatedly, like depressurizing the plane by going up higher and stuff. And then, hey, X-Men Gaming, thanks for coming by. And increasing speed, you know, when it went closer to the water, I guess, and stuff. And then with the questionable cell phone on by the co-pilot, you know, and then people saying he could have possibly locked the co-pilot out of the cockpit, okay? You know, and that's why nobody could really do anything, you know? Plus, if he depressurized the plane by going up at a higher altitude, that will, you know, obviously kill everybody. So, of course, he wasn't going to have any resistance because they probably was already dead. And then he probably was the last person. You know, he probably actually died when the plane hit because he was probably still alive when the plane hit and stuff, you know. And they do believe, you know, because he was going through a divorce or either his wife had already divorced him, he was going through some type of mental depression or something like that. And that may have played a role, allegedly. And then plus they say he was doing a flight simulator at home, you know, studying the path that he was going to take and stuff. And he did the exact same path. He did the exact same thing he was flying when he was flying. You know, he went around that area like that numerous times, possibly doing that to use up the fuel. You know, he was using up the fuel probably, allegedly. That's probably what he was probably doing and stuff. You know, and then once it was time, he went on up and used the rest of the fuel and was going up higher altitude. And then by that time, the plane became depressurized and people, you know, was dying and stuff. including probably the co-pilot, because I doubt he was probably in the cockpit. Somebody that makes sense. What one of the people in the comments section said, that he probably locked him out of the cockpit. But I thought they said they had 12 crew people on that plane. I'm not sure. How many people be in the cockpit? It's just 2 of them in the cockpit and stuff. So anyway, nobody could stop him because they probably was already all dead. He probably was the only one that was alive. You know what I'm saying? And he probably thought because he put them all asleep like that before the plane actually crashed, that probably cleared his conscience for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Y'all, the thing about, I don't know why people like men and women drive him to these points, if that's what he did, But hopefully they will find that black box, because if they find that black box, they're definitely going to know what happened, So hopefully that dude, I forgot his name, who is out there checking everything, hopefully he come upon it, or if people are still, the private companies who are searching, hopefully they will find it and we can find out exactly what happened. But it does appear like the pilot did this intentionally. Okay, point blank. And then why was Malaysia covering up certain things? And why come it took them so long to look for the plane too? Why come they didn't get they wasn't being alarmed when they couldn't see them on the radar, or couldn't contact them, or whatever the case is, for 4 hours? So all of that is strange. But anyway, I just want to say, offer my condolences to all of the people, all of the family members and friends who lost loved ones in that disaster. Okay, and my prayers are with them as well. And may all of those victims rest in peace. And let me see, because I know it was 2 kids on there. Let me look that up real quick, y'all, before we get ready to get out of here. I had children on there. Let's see. Let's see if they'll say anything about it. There's a lot of younger people on there too. Let's see. Oh, that's sad right there. He's screaming and stuff. We don't want to play that. That's sad. Let's see. Right, I was saying the same thing, because they couldn't, because he probably had, like I said, he probably, made them. Somebody said they probably was asleep, but no. When they went up to the higher altitude, it was depressurizing it, killed them. Just point blank. Oh, see, this is one of the kids right there, y'all. Look, I told y'all. Damn. Why would he do that? That little kid probably was scared. They probably didn't get a chance to get really scared, because he probably, they probably was a little scared when the plane was going up. They probably didn't even know, honestly. They probably didn't.
Family.
That's sad. That's the little kid.
Yeah, too much to
That's
understand.
sad.
Dave and Kim Halley were on their dream holiday with their 4-year-old daughter, Megan.
4 years old, y'all.
Dave took what would be his very last photo. His wife and child ready for takeoff on board MH17.
Shit.
Yeah, we're looking at them and
Oh,
yeah,
it
was a happy moment for them, and
At least their last moments were happy.
yeah, they really were. Yeah.
Kim's parents say all they can do is wait
sad,
for their
child.
bodies. They watched as the first unidentified caskets arrived in Holland. And while they didn't know for sure, they told themselves the Halleys came off the plane first.
They always wanted to win, so we said, this is...
When you saw the 3 coffins come off the plane, you thought, there they are.
Yeah,
We
we
said
saw
to
each
each
other.
other,
What are we
okay,
talking
the
about?
first 3 won the
They didn't
our
find no
charity.
bodies.
That has to be
That has to be, yeah.
Do you blame anyone for what's happened?
It's the
Yes,
same
the
thing.
man who hits the button to start the racket to blow up the aeroplane. If I get him, I could kill him.
Yes, I agree. I really do agree with you. Gosh.
Not far
Yeah,
away, the Halley house stands empty. Their car parked in the driveway.
No, that's a different flight. Okay, because I was like on I didn't even know this right here happened. But this is a different flight, y'all. Okay, I'm just looking at that. So, because I was like, they don't even got the bodies, but damn, this is a damn shame too. Y'all didn't even know about this. Yeah, that's sad. So this one happened in 2014 too. Wait a minute, are they talking about the same thing? This is, wait a minute, hold up, y'all. This is a different one. They've been having a lot of daggone disasters. I'm actually looking for this one. That's my condolences to them as well. But yeah, that's not the one. Because I was like, what, did it find no bodies or anything? Damn, that's sad. But on the other plane, this one right here, 370, flight 370. I was reading something else earlier today, and they said 2 children were on that plane. Okay, this is a different plane that I just showed. I thought it was the same one, but I can't even really find it. And this right here is probably just a straight up lie. You know, that's just probably a straight. This right here is a lie. That's the type of stuff they put on the internet. You see how many views they got? See, that's crazy. Oh, that's sad, y'all. But anyway, I do believe there were 2 children, at least from another, allegedly, another, another video I was watching that was telling us, I actually seen pictures of a few people who were on that plane. That's what I'm trying to tell you and stuff. Well, maybe they're going to show it. Let's see if they're going to show it here. Let's see.
Today I'm showing you guys a dupe to luxury lifting mask.
And then we're going to get ready to conclude this live. So let's see.
Mother of 2. He was on his way to start a new job in Mongolia, his dream job.
That was the American,
Before he
I
left
think.
his home in Australia, he gave his wedding ring
Oh,
and
that's
his
not the
watch
American.
to his wife Danica.
Just as he was leaving, he said, "I'm going to leave my wedding ring here. Should anything happen to me, I want the ring to go to the first son that's married, and the watch to the second."
Aw.
And I said something to him like, "Don't be stupid. Just just come back, and I'll give it back to you, and you can give it to them."
Muktesh Mukherjee and Xiaomo Bai had been on vacation and were on their way home to their 2 young sons in Beijing.
As parents, nothing was more important to them than those kids.
That's sad.
Everything they did was surrounded those kids. You go to their house and it was covered with pictures of their boys.
30-year-old Huang Yi was also on her way home to her 5-year-old daughter.
Aw.
She works for a semiconductor company based in Austin, Texas, and was on board with 19 of her colleagues. Rodney and Mary Burrows from Australia are looking forward to becoming first-time grandparents after they return home. They were beginning a long-planned trip with their good friends Catherine and Robert Lawton. The Lawtons were known as doting grandparents.
That's sad,
Friends
y'all.
described them as passionate travelers.
Hey.
This group of artists from China were in Malaysia to display their
Aw.
work. Most of them were on the flight back to Beijing.
Aw.
Among them, the oldest passenger on board, 76-year-old Liu Rusheng, a renowned calligrapher who was traveling with his wife. The loved ones of these passengers have waited with prayers. Mostly children have left pictures at the airport in Malaysia. This one reads, "We miss you, we love you." This one simply says, "Please come back."
That's sad, y'all. Okay, but like I said, in another video, I did see what they said was just two children on there. I don't know why they're not showing this on certain videos, but I was watching it earlier, so I was trying to see if I can find the complete list. They showed more pictures too in the other video I was watching, but anyway, again, my condolences are extended out to everybody who lost loved ones in that crash, possible crash and stuff and everything. Well, we know the plane crashed, okay, because they found pieces and stuff, and my prayers are with all of the victims. That's sad. Yes, wait a minute, hold up, y'all. Let me go back to this right here. What the heck am I doing? Yeah. Prayers to all the families, and it's really sad to see something happening to women and children. I agree. Very sad. It's going pretty good, X-Man Gaming. How are you? And thank you for stopping in and showing support as well. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and stop this screen. It was something else I wanted to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all on my camera, actually. Y'all said y'all wanted to see the snake picture. So I'm going to show y'all on my thing where I was holding that snake real quick. Okay, let me get it. Let y'all see this picture with me holding the snake. I thought I was lying about that snake. Let me see where it is. I think I might not even have downloaded it yet. Let's see. Let y'all see this snake that I was holding. Actually, I could have went to my Google account. It really is, Elisa, a lot of possibilities. A lot of possibilities. Let's see. This is my boy right here. Let's see. Where is it? I'm trying to see what did I do with the pictures. No, why am I looking in this? Oh no, they are in this. Y'all, I'm getting tired. Let's see. No, I'm trying to find it. I was just looking at it earlier. No, it's actually on my computer. I could go on the computer and show y'all. Let me see. I'm probably looking goofy and shit on this picture. Let me see, y'all. I'm about to share. No, because I got other pictures on here I may not want y'all to see. Now, let me do it the other way. Let me do it like this. Can't do it like that. Let's see. What did I do with that damn picture? Let's see. Y'all know I got to go on my Google stuff to see because I don't know what else I have on that thing. But y'all, let's see. Did I even send it to this damn thing right here? Let me see. Oh no, it's on. I think it's on this one. Let's see. Show y'all with this snake, y'all. And I'm scared of snakes too. But the dude convinced me to hold it. And so I went on and did it. Trying to be like brave and shit. I went on and held it. He put it around my neck actually. Okay. He put the snake around my neck. Okay, damn it. Trying to see y'all. What did I do with it? I may have to go on the computer. It probably would be quicker. Before I share the screen, I'll just go and get the picture. That's how I do that. Hold on. Let's see. How would I do this? Let's see. Is this Google right? What is this? Okay, let's go to this right here. That's how I'm going to do it. I'll do it like this if y'all can still hear me. Let's see. Google. Not Google. What the hell am I doing, y'all? What do I be doing? I don't damn know what I be doing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when I be getting tired. Goodness, let me see. I'm going Ramsey. No, this is not correct. I'm trying to find the damn picture. Let me go back real quick, y'all. Just hold on, because I want to show y'all the snake that I was holding before we get out of here. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Snake girl, snake girl. Let's see the snake girl. This right here. This is not it. I don't know, y'all, what I did with the picture, but this I do have it. Let's see. Damn it. Okay, let me see. It's on my actual computer. Let me minimize this. I don't want to mess up this camera. Let me see how I did this. Damn, I should have had the damn thing on my phone. Okay, I tell y'all what. Let me see. This is so weird. I should have had the damn snake picture. Let me see if it's on my Google because I thought I shared it on my Google folders. Let's see. Of the snake. I hope I got it on here. I hope I do. Because I want to show y'all on here real quick. I hope I downloaded it on here. You know me, I probably didn't. Let's see. See all these other little strange little pictures. Let's see. That shit is still on my computer. I knew it. I knew it. Still on my computer, y'all. Of me holding that snake. Let's see. Still on there. I don't know how you can do it. I don't know if you can minimize this. Let me see real quick. Wait a minute. It may be right here. Let me see that again. Let's see. Nope. Got every picture on here except the right one. Damn. I got this little roach still on my phone. Let me stop. Okay, let's see real quick how to do this. Let me see if I minimize this, what would happen? Oh, I know another. No, I could change this picture and probably bring it up. Maybe. I tell y'all what. I'll probably download it on there tomorrow if I can remember. And then I'll show you guys that picture of me holding that daggone snake. It's a trip. Okay. So I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, y'all, because it's getting late. I've been on here an hour and 44 minutes. I can't figure out if you minimize this thing, it may cancel out this live. I don't know how they do this on StreamYard for sure. Okay, I don't know how they do that. And then let me see if I can find it one more time because I be wanting to show y'all stuff when I want to show it, not be waiting to another day. Dang, I hate when I'll be having, because I'll never come home in time enough to even really sit down and actually get stuff prepared like I want to. Like early in the morning time when I be leaving out. When I don't be leaving out, let me stop lying. I don't be leaving out no early in the morning, but when I be leaving out and stuff, I be trying to do stuff before I leave. And then, I get a chance to do some things, but I don't get a chance to do everything, especially with me having to get all my son's schoolwork together and things like that. Why do I keep on pulling up this weird ass picture? Damn, it's got to be on my other thing, my other account, because I don't see it on this one. I see other pictures, but not the one that I'm looking for. So let's see real quick if I can pull that up, because I want y'all to see the snakes. And it's a trip too. And you know what? When you hold a snake, y'all, it actually felt good around my neck because the snake is kind of like cool. You know what I'm saying? And so that day, I think I had like a slight headache. And when he put the snake on me around my neck, y'all, I'm so weird. It actually felt good. Shit. Y'all, it actually felt good to have that snake around my neck like that, okay? And I was telling him, I had him laughing because I said it felt like like the snake was giving me a massage, and then the snake started moving all around. Then he started sticking out his little tongue and shit, doing weird stuff. When the snake is on, you just feel kind of strange. You know what I'm saying? Kind of weird, And then his skin was all cold to the touch and stuff. Y'all, I'm looking tripped out of this picture, so you got to ignore this picture. Okay, well, hey, what can you say? You can't be looking good all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's look at this picture of me with the snake. See that little snake? And he ain't that little either. He just look like he's little. Look at it. Look at it, y'all. Look at that snake. He was sticking his little tongue out and stuff. He was sticking his tongue out, y'all. And he's actually bigger than what he looks because he was heavy around my neck too. I ain't gonna never forget that. I am never gonna forget that. And then my kids also had a snake on them too. He had a bigger one. I wasn't putting that gigantic one on me. That was out because I was already scared of that one right there. But the other one, I was like, hell no, I'm not putting that bigger one on my neck because the other one was really. They had a smaller snake on them. I don't think, is this the same snake? I'm not sure. I'm gonna just show y'all this, but I don't know if this is the same snake. It don't look like. I think this is a different snake. They had this snake on them. See, look, ass look tripped out. Look at him. Yeah, he was thicker. I don't know if that's the same snake though. I think that's a different snake they had on them. I think. Let me see. I think that's a different snake though. Let me see. Yeah, it may be the same snake though. I don't know. It may be the same snake. I don't know because the one I had on me looked a little bit bigger, but I know he had a bunch of them out there, so I don't know for sure. And he had some bigger ones too. And I was like, shit, I'm not. You lucky. I'm putting this one around my neck. Get along a bigger one, please. I was scared to do the bigger one. They had like a real big one out there, but this little brave man came up there and he had to show out. He put it around his neck. And I was like, okay, well, that's you, because I'm not putting that big thing around my neck. But that snake got a real good feeling. I don't really want to be like, have one as a pet, but they feel good when you put them around your neck and they be moving all around and stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's the picture I wanted to show y'all with me with the snake, since I'm so scared of snakes and stuff. All right. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in and stuff and for checking me out tonight and watching this video and listen to the news break and stuff. I don't know for sure what the topic will be tomorrow night. It probably will be self-destruction tomorrow. I don't know for sure. Because again, I lost all my material and I do have to go back in and, do some more researching on that and stuff so I can know what to say and everything. Let me go ahead and do roll call real quick, y'all, like always. Oh, let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then we're going to get out of here. Let's do this, y'all. Okay, so here we go. Thank you so much, Missy, for coming in and showing support. I appreciate you, girl. Elisa, thank you so much for coming in as well and showing support. And, and thank you, Mr. Morgan Overalls, for coming in, showing support as well as Krabby Clawbirds. Thank you for coming in and showing support. And X-Man Gaming, like always, thank you, for coming in and showing support. And if I missed anyone, thank you for coming in, showing support. And also thank you to everybody in the bushes for coming in, showing support, and checking out this reaction video with me and this news break. And thank you to everybody who will watch this in the replay. All right. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. I really do enjoy doing these videos. I always wanted to do lives. I was so daggone scared and stuff. And now, I was scared for the longest, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm getting more and more, I'm feeling more and more comfortable doing these lives and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Less mistakes, less problems when it comes to speaking and stuff is getting better. So, I'm just happy about being on YouTube this way. I still do my shopping hauls and all of that, but I always wanted to do like a little talk show type thing. And this is really fun for me, regardless of how many subscribers I got or how many views, because I do this anyway because I enjoy doing it. Okay. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. And also leave a comment and share this video and hit that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos. All right. And happy born day to all my March babies. And y'all have a blessed day tomorrow. Have a blessed night tonight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to try to get in here on time at 7:15. Like I told you before, I do have to go to court tomorrow to be on the jury. So no telling how long that will be, but I'm sure that I'll be out of there before, because court closes at 4 or something like that. So I'll, definitely should be here on time tomorrow. All right. And I'll pick out a good conversation that we can talk about. All right. So other than that, guys, y'all have a good night. Take care and be blessed. Thank you for tuning in too. I know I'm not going to be able to say it, but I'm going to try. Shay's too. This voice is like gone, y'all. Goodness. Good night, y'all. Peace out. Good night, everybody. Y'all take care too, okay?